Hello, Pankhurst. I hope you're all well. This will be your second science lesson for this week. But before we get into it, I just wanted to say it was so lovely seeing all of you today and just getting to know a bit about what you did during Christmas. I'm sorry if you didn't get a chance to talk. Have a chance to talk next week. Just remember to touch the yellow button at the top with the hand, which says raise hand. Okay, so from today's live session, I understood that a lot of you know just quite a bit about forces and magnets, but not a lot, which is good. That is what I'm looking for, because that makes it easier for me to plan this unit for you this term. I had a couple of questions. One of the questions was, what different forces are there? And also, what materials do magnets attract? And I promise you that we will be learning about these in the next few lessons. So next week's lesson we will be discussing about the forces, and the week after that we will be looking more into magnets. Okay. So today's learning objective is, can I understand the meaning of scientific words? So today we are going to be looking at some scientific words that we use for forces and magnets, and we'll be looking at what their meanings are. So as always, what we would do is my turn, then your turn. Okay, so your key vocabulary today is magnets. Fantastic. Poles. Fabulous. Forces. Attract. North. South. Friction. Repel. Fabulous. So, magnets. Magnets are objects that have an invisible magnetic field that pulls or pushes magnetic materials towards or away from it. So these are the different type of magnets you come across. They are more, but these are the three main ones. And what these have at the bottom are invisible magnet fields. Invisible is when you can't see it. So they are invisible magnet fields, and they usually push or pull something towards it for a material to stick to it or move away from it. Your next word is poles. One of the two ends of the magnet where the magnetism is found. So on a magnet, you have two poles. So one side and two sides. So it's the ends of the magnet. I've actually got some magnets here. Let me show you. Sometimes they're different colors, okay? So it's the ends of the magnet, the two ends of a magnet where the magnetic field is. So nothing will be that is where the magnetic field and the magnetic force is on the ends, okay? Now, forces. Forces. Fantastic. A forces is the motion, a push or a pull of an object. Okay, a force can cause an object to accelerate, slow down, or remain in place or change shape. Accelerate means to go faster. Okay, so to move faster. So a force is always a push or a pull. It's a push or a pull. It's a motion. Okay, of an object, any object. It could be a magnet, it could be a phone, it could be a chair. Okay, and the force can cause, so the force of the push and pull can cause the object to go fast, slow, or stay where it is or change its shape. Okay, fantastic. So if you look in this picture, it's showing you the forces and the motions. So if you look at these arrows, it's showing the word is attract, and it's showing that the two piece objects are coming towards each other. So they're pulling towards each other, which means they attract, so they come together. Then repel, if you look at the arrows, it shows they're going away from each other, which means they're pushing away. But we'll look at these words attract and repel in more detail. Attract. Attract is a force that pulls objects towards it. So if you can see at this picture, it is everything being pulled towards it. If you look at this top picture here, it's showing you that on a magnet, the red side and the blue side, which are labeled N and S, we will look into these later, are being attracted. So they pull towards each other, they attract each other. Repel is a force that pushes objects away. So if you look at my hands, I'm repelling them. Okay, because they're pushing away. Now, if you look at this picture here in the middle, it's showing you that when you have the two red bits of a magnet, which are labeled N, they are repelling. So they're moving away from each other. They can't come together. They move away. Okay, north. Usually the red end of a magnet where the magnetism is found. So it's always the red side of a magnet. Okay, the red side of a magnet. That is the north side. The north side. South. It's usually the blue side of a magnet. If you look over here, the end of a magnet where the magnetism is found. If you look at my magnet is silver and red, but it's okay. We know that the red side will always be the north. So which means this grey side is the south. And these are the two ends which we spoke about, yeah, which are the poles. So the North Pole, the South Pole, these are the poles where the magnet field is found. Okay. Magnetic. Have the power to pull or be pulled towards another object. So now this is a magnet. It is magnetic. Yeah, it is a magnetic object, so which means it's an object which has the power. So if I was to put this next to, I don't know, a paper clip, it is this that has the power to pull an object towards it or away from it. So if I just had a paper clip there, the paper clip will just stay there. It won't do anything. But the moment I get my magnet, it will have the power to decide what happens to the paper clip. Okay? Friction. A force acts in the opposite direction to the way an object wants to slide. Anytime two objects rub against each other, they cause friction. So do you remember we learned about friction in topic as well when we were talking about volcanoes and earthquakes? Yeah. Now, friction is something that happens between two objects. Now, for example, if I put the magnet on my phone and I rub it, it's causing friction. Okay, it can either be a soft friction or a hard friction, a fast friction or a slow friction. Okay, it's just when something goes the opposite direction. Now, your task today is the following. Level 1, 2, and 3 does not mean what level you are on at all. It just means task 1, task 2, task 3. So task 1 is level 1 is the easiest. Level 2 is something you need to really think about, and it's a bit harder than the easier one. Then level 3 is your challenge. You can choose what you'd like to do and what you think you are able to do. It does not matter. Okay, it does not mean anything. It doesn't mean anything in terms of what group you are in class. It's just the easiest way I can set my challenges while we are home learning. So level 1 is write the word and draw a picture to represent it. Okay, so all you need to do is you need to go. So what you will need to do is, if you decide to do level 1, you pause the video. Yeah, you not pause the video, you go back to the page where it says key vocabulary, pause it and draw pictures to represent the word. Okay, now level 2. So level 1 is write the word and draw a picture to it. To draw a picture to represent the word, you just need to rewind my video back and pause it on the page where you have key vocabulary. Now, level 2 means match the word to its definition. Yeah, and I'll show you how you can do that. Then level 3 is write your own sentences using the vocabulary. Now, if you decide to do level 2, you just pause the video over here. The words are in this order, but the definitions are muddled up. Okay, you just need to write the word down and copy the correct definition next to the word. Remember, they're all mixed up. Now, if you decide to write your own sentences, all you need to do is rewind the video and go back to the page where it says key vocabulary and pause it. Okay? All right, fantastic. So, once again, year 3, once you have done your work, take a picture and upload it to Tapestry. But remember what I said today, to make it easier for yourself and your adult and your class teacher, I think the best thing is for you to collect all your work, take the picture of every piece of work, and then upload it on one Tapestry upload. But if that is not easy for you, it's okay. You can do it the way you've always been doing it. All right, fantastic. It was lovely to see you today. Have a good day. Bye.
It was super cute. Really good to see them.